thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, my name's Jem, I'm 42, live in northwest England, and I'm here documenting my weight loss journey with Mounjaro. And if you're returning, welcome back. So it's Sunday the 11th of May, and I thought I would take you along for a what I eat in a day style video today. So this morning I wasn't sure what I wanted for breakfast. I don't have any protein yogurts in, and I thought, I know what I'll have what my son's having. So I'm going to have a couple of Weetabix, or it's just the Tesco's own version, with some milk. I don't even have any fruit to put on it. I am hopeless. I've got some frozen fruit, so I could take some out, but yeah, I need to go and do a bit of a top-up shop. So I'm going to have my breakfast. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done, and although it's not very exciting, a couple of Weetabix, is it? But good for the fibre. And then my son is going out with my nana not my nana, his nana, my mum. He's going off to church this morning, so while they're away doing that, I'll nip out and do a bit of shopping, so I'll probably take you with me for that. But yeah, I'll show you once breakfast's done. Back from a little trip from Tesco, waiting for my mum to drop little man off, so I thought I'd quickly show you what I got. I'm literally just going to do it as I take stuff out of the bag. So I got little man some Pom Bears, the barbecue flavoured ones. He loves these. They're actually really, really nice. I have tried them. I got a meal deal, so I got a Pepsi Max. I got some of the gym chicken. It's the chicken tikka. Really, really think these are lovely, and they've got 26 grams of protein in them, so I'm probably going to take that to work tomorrow, or I might even have it today. I've not decided yet, but I really fancied one of those. And with that, I got like a little packet of satay, but they must be in the other bag, but I'll show you them when they come out. Some spring onion, some peppers, and this sweet and crisp salad. It's the one with the edamame beans in it. I really, really like this one. I got some mushrooms, and I got some granulated sweetener. So when my son has the Weetabix, I do just a little bit of sweetener on for him. I just think it's a bit better than putting sugar on for him, but some people might agree with that or not. He literally just has a little dusting of it, and yeah, that's what that's for. And then I got some top up of milk. I got 2 packs of the oat smoked ham. I really think this is really nice with wraps, part of salads and things like that. So I've got 2 of those. I think they're like 2 for £3.50. I got some more raspberries, some prepared pineapple, along with my frozen fruit. That should keep me going. That's the satay sticks that I got as part of the meal deal. I got little man some ice cream cones. So these are the toffee and vanilla ones, because the weather is absolutely gorgeous, hence why glasses are still on. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the reduced fat crustless quiche, because when I told my mum I was going to Tesco, she was like, oh, can you pick me a couple of those quiches up? So I got us 2 each. I got some stir fry vegetable mix. I'm going to do some sort of noodle stir fry thing for tea tonight, so and that should do for leftovers for lunches as well. So yeah, I thought I'd try the frozen veg. And again, to go with that, I got some diced chicken breast as well. So yeah, that will be with tonight's tea. And the last thing I got was protein yogurts, because like I said this morning, I've run out. So these are definitely my new favourites. Thank you, Marcia, Lady Marwa, you're amazing. These are gorgeous. So they are 15 gram, they've got 15 grams of protein in them. I got 2 of the blueberry and 2 of the strawberry. And the reason I think I prefer these to the other ones, to the other protein yogurts, they're a bit smaller, so and they don't feel as thick as some of the other protein yogurts, because I was finding that I was really, really stuffed after breakfast. Yes, I was getting a decent amount of protein in, but I was too full and very rarely finished my breakfast. But with these, I just think they're a better size. So yeah, that's everything from Tesco. I'm going to get this all put away before little man comes back. Make some lunch. I'll talk you through that once I've done it. And this afternoon, I've no idea what we're doing. I'll see what he fancies. But it's absolutely gorgeous outside. I love it. Little man is back and having his lunch through there. So what I've decided to have is the wrap, because with me doing the meal tonight, I thought that can be my leftovers for lunch tomorrow. So I'm going to have this today, and I'm going to treat myself to a packet of crisps. I can't remember the last time I had one, but these are really nice and they're only 65 calories. Saturated fat's high, but I think that's always the case with crisps. But yeah, so that is lunch. I'm just going to whack it on a plate. Still haven't decided what we're doing this afternoon, but would like to get out and about because it is really, really lovely out there. And let's face it, we don't get much of a summer in the UK, so might as well make the most of it. I'm going to pour myself out a nice bottle of juice as well, so just some cordial and water. But yeah, so as exciting as it is, that is lunch, and I'm actually really looking forward to it. They're really, really nice, these. The Gym Kitchen, I think they're called. Yeah, the Gym Kitchen stuff. I've not had anything by them that I've not enjoyed so far. So yeah, there's lunch. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so had a lovely time at the park. Really enjoyed today so far, but plans for tea, dinner, whatever you want to call it, have changed because I'm really not feeling the noodles and everything now. I just think it'll be too stodgy. So I also looked at my NutriCheck app, and I'm really carb heavy today. I'm not frightened of carbs. I eat low carb, but I don't want to cut carbs out. So yeah, I'm not bothered that I've had more carbs than I would normally have. I think it's because I had Weetabix as well for breakfast that I wouldn't normally have. But what I've decided to do is like a frittata. I haven't got all the ingredients I would normally use for frittata, so I'm gonna have it with spring onion, peppers and ham, and I would normally have feta cheese, but I haven't got that, so I'm just gonna sprinkle in some, I think it's mozzarella and cheddar mix that I've got, or it's something like that, but I'll show it as I go along. And I thought, great, what I'll do is I've got my little silicone muffin tray, and I'll do little individual frittatas, and I can have a couple tonight with some salad, and then I can take a couple to work. And then I went in my cupboard and I can't find my silicone muffin molds, and I thought, yeah, that's because the last time you had a kitchen clear out, you binned them and had every intention to buy new ones because they were looking a bit worse for wear. So my only alternative was to use my muffin pan tray and sort of give that a spray, and I just thought they're a different shape, and I thought, oh, no, they don't look the right size and blah blah blah. So I'm resorting to these air fryer liners that I've got. These are the only silicone things I have in at the moment. So I thought if I do one big frittata in there, obviously it won't be as thick as that. And then I can just cut it in half, have half tonight and take half and have it cold in work tomorrow. So that's the plan. Will it work, guys? I hope so. But yeah, come along for the ride and we'll see if this is going to be a disaster or not. So tea was absolutely gorgeous. I probably did it a bit too thick and it did take a lot longer in the air fryer than what you'll have seen me putting in. I kept having to sort of go back to it, and but it was really, really delicious, and I'm quite looking forward to having the leftover part of that tomorrow for my lunch at work. But I think I'm definitely going to invest in some more silicone, like another silicone muffin mould, because I think they'll make really nice little frittatas, like individual ones, and I can probably even freeze them, but I'll look into that. But yeah, really, really enjoyed my tea. And you'll have seen as well that I then had a dark chocolate and mint grenade bar. Really fancied something sweet. Knew I hadn't hit my protein goals, which I still haven't, but we'll talk about that more in a minute. And yeah, it was really, really nice. I am definitely feeling at the moment the food noise coming back in. So I've only been back on the 7.5. I say back on 7.5 because I did go on it earlier on in my journey, and felt like I titrated up too quick, so went back down to the 5. So I think I've only been on 7.5 for about 4 weeks, maybe. I'm not sure now. Or 5. This might be the 5th week. But I'm really, like, I'm thinking about food a lot. I'm thinking about, like, I'm having the cravings, and yeah, so I'm going to keep my eye on that, because it's at the point where, like, for example, after I'd had that grenade bar, I could have quite happily gone and ate some more food, and I was like, no, which is exactly what I want to be able to do. I want to be able to say, no, I'm not going to have anything else, which is what I've done, and I haven't had anything else, and I'm fully confident that I will go to bed tonight and not eat anything else. The point I'm trying to make is I can feel the food noise and the cravings and all that sort of stuff seeping in, and I don't want it to get to the point where it's unbearable and I sort of, for want of better words, fall off the wagon when I'm so, as in I see it in my own head that I'm so close now to getting to goal. I don't want to sort of throw it all away. So always want to be transparent with you guys, and I am possibly considering titrating up, even though I've had, you know, I've lost £1 this week, I've lost £1 the week before, so it's not like the weight isn't coming off, but it'll be interesting to see what my weight's like this Thursday and things like that. I'm not saying I'm going to titrate up straight away, it's just, it's there. I'm starting to think maybe 7.5 isn't the dose for me. And the other thing that makes me think of that is because when I did originally go on to the 7.5, so I'd done the 2.5 for 4 weeks, I went to 5mg for 4 weeks, then I titrated up straight away to the 7.5. Didn't feel any different to I had on the 5, so it went back down to the 5. And I'm like, is it just that 7.5 doesn't have that much of effect on me? But then when I think about it, when I was struggling on 5mg and felt like I wanted to titrate up, the 7.5 did the job. So I don't know, is the honest answer, and I don't know where my head is with that at the moment, but we'll see what the next week or two show, and I'll make a decision. But at the moment, I'm not liking this food noise, and I'm thinking, yeah, with, like I say, we've been so close to getting to target, I don't want to struggle. So hopefully you know what I mean. Yeah, I got a bit deep there, didn't I? But yeah, it's just, it's part of the process, isn't it? We all have our ups and downs, and we question ourselves, and only I know my body, only I know my mind and what's going on and how I feel about things. So yeah, and we're all different, so we'll see what happens. But at the moment, I'm not fully happy on the 7.5. But the only other thing with it as well is I'm due for my monthly soon, so it could be a hormonal thing, which is why I want to wait another couple of weeks as well before I make a full decision of what I'm going to do. But yeah, just thought I'd keep you in the loop, let you know where I'm up to, guys. So really enjoyed the grenade bar. They are absolutely gorgeous, and for anybody that does like the grenade bars and are in the UK, Asda have them on offer, or they've had them on offer in the 2 Asdas I've been to in my local area, and they're down to like £1.68 each, so they're cheaper than what you can get them from at B&M. That's the only other place I'd found them the cheapest, and they were £1.79. So if you do like them, it's worth a look in Asda, your local Asda. So what I usually do at the end of these videos is go through the nutritional value of what I've eaten. So we'll start off with breakfast. I will put it down the side, and I had the 2 Tesco Weetabix I had 100 mils of semi-skim milk, and that came out at 182 calories, 8.1 grams of protein, 30.5 grams of carbs, 3.8 grams of fibre, and yeah, so quite happy with that. Then for lunch, I had the Gym Kitchen chicken tikka wrap, really, really nice those, and then I had the Pom Bears. So you may see on the recording that I actually only had half a packet because my son decided to come over and take the majority of them from my plate. So I put down that I had half, but I probably didn't even have half the pack. But there you go, that's kids for you. So that all came out to 428 calories, 25.8 grams of protein, 49.1 grams of carbs, and 4.1 grams of fibre. Then for dinner, I had the frittata, and that came out at 336 calories, which I was really, really chuffed with. And I had that with the side salad. I added some more sweet red pepper and some more spring onions, and I had the mayo on that as well. So in total it was 400 calories, 34.4 grams of protein, 8.9 grams of carbs, 2.1 grams of fibre. And then snacks wise, you'll have seen I enjoyed a lovely ice lolly or lolly ice on the way home with my son when we were walking back from the park. So that came out at 71 calories, which I thought was really, really good. I did have a quick look when we were in the freezer section. I've had 3 mugs of coffee today, and I had the grenade bar. So my snacks came out at 321 calories, 26.8 grams of protein, 40 grams of carbs, and 3.8 grams of fibre. So if we look at the overall totals, I've gone slightly over on my calories today at 1,331. I'm not bothered in the slightest about that. I'm happy with anything between 1,300 and 1,500. Obviously, the days that I do exercise, I prefer to have the higher amount of calories. I've done a bit of walking today, but it's not like I've done any strength training or anything today. So I'm happy that it's only the 31 calories over. Because like I say, I don't mind going up to 1,500. Saturated fat's too high, not happy about that. That's at 18.6, so I need to keep an eye on that, and I'm going to deep dive into that and have a look at what that's come from. The protein, I've not hit my goals. Carbs, I'm okay with. It is a higher carb day for me, but I'm still at 95%, so that's fine at 128.5 grams. But the fiber's rubbish again, so 13.8. I really want to be hitting 30 grams of fiber a day, so I need to look more into that. I am taking psyllium husk, and hopefully that's bumping it up as well. But yeah, because of the tummy troubles I've had in the last couple of weeks, because of the lack of fibre, it is something that I need to work on. But overall, I'm quite happy with the day. I've really enjoyed what I've eaten. I've really enjoyed spending the day with my boy. The sun's been shining. Can't really complain about anything, can you, when we've got this gorgeous weather? So yes, let me know how you are all getting on. I'm not sure what day I'll be back, but I will be back soon. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And don't forget, like I say, drop a comment. We love getting involved with each other here. And I will see you soon, guys. Bye.